Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the same Kick Eaters Avalanche podcast, where we've been talking about the same game 4 times in a row. Every single game on this California road trip has kind of felt the exact same. This one was a little bit more nonsense, though.
Yeah. Sad I had to talk about this game, if I'm being honest. But the third period was cool. Or like the last 10 minutes of the third period was cool.
Right. The first 5 minutes of the third period was terrible.
hmm
But yeah, no, the rest of it was fine.
I mean, I just didn't really feel like they were taking it very seriously.
I mean, they weren't.
Yeah.
This is like
Uh,
what I mean when you like point out, well, they say they care about the division and then they play like this. I'm like, do they?
do they really? Yeah. I still think they do. I just I think it's just hard when you have such a compromised lineup and you're playing the Ducks.
Right. On a
It's just
second
like,
Alba.
yeah, on a back to back. Just like those poor guys, like the poor team. Just I don't think any of them wanted to be there. Wanted to be in Anaheim on a back-to-back, facing another team that also didn't really look very
Most people don't want to be in
interested.
Anaheim in general unless they're going to Disneyland.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we get into the goals. I mean, the Avs first period was the same first period that they've played
Oh yeah,
4 times
no,
in a row.
it's super fun.
Nothing really
Um,
happened.
yep, nothing really happened, and then
hmm
Valnichushkin made a really nice pass to
hmm
JT Copper, who almost missed the wide open net,
That's
but
right.
then they
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah, and it was 1-0. Some really nice defense there by Trevor Trevor
Yeah,
Zegras.
Trevor Zegras had a really bad night.
He was horrific.
Every
He knows the
time I,
goal.
every time I see Trevor Zegras play against the Avs, I'm like, ugh.
He knows
It,
the goal.
if I even like
Bedard.
recognize him,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess, man.
So yeah, that was fun. And then the first period ended, thankfully. It
Yep.
That period ended. So oh,
Uh,
the Avs got 9 trillion power plays in the middle of it.
oh yeah, in the
And
first period, yeah, they didn't score on any.
they hit 3 posts. So that was cool. When's the last time you've seen the Avs get 3 5-on-3 opportunities in a game? I
Dude,
know the last one was 6 seconds, but still.
I don't know, man. It's I don't like. God, it could like I don't know if you could
I don't think I've ever
look it
seen
up,
that. Yeah. I don't even remember 2 in a game, let alone
right?
3. And like the
Yeah,
first 2 were for like a solid minute. Last one was for 6 seconds, but still. Yeah, I honestly didn't really think Nathan MacKinnon was going to score
oh no, he played awful.
just based on the way he was smoking posts.
Well, he was
I didn't think it
playing
was
bad.
I didn't think he played
Dude,
bad.
oh dude, that there was a shift where he made an awful turnover, and then it was like a 2-on-2, and his back checking was just like
Oh, I mean, yeah. But
he
that's
just
like
didn't
that's
look
every
very
game.
good until the third period. Well, no, not really.
I don't know, man. I thought he was just okay.
He was really bad the first 2 periods, and then he was good.
I don't
And
know
then he was
about
like,
really
"Oh, I
bad.
haven't been good, dude." He was bad. He was being stupid. Like, I mean, like that's the thing is that like he hits the posts, and also that's like, okay, that's cool, but also happens. I mean,
I just don't.
a
I
lot
don't
of
know,
people
man. I
were
just
like,
didn't have a problem.
"Then you need to get your eyes checked because that was really bad hockey from Nathan MacKinnon, Mikko Rantanen as well. I wasn't a fan of either of them."
See, I liked them. I liked them both. I thought they were
Well, yeah,
both
you like them
pretty
both
good.
now because they both had 2 goals in this game.
Well, that happened in the game. Like
Right, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think
they
they played a bad game, but for the first 2/3 of this hockey game, they were not impressive. And I mean, like Mikko Rantanen scored a really dope goal. And I
Yeah.
thought that then they were going to turn it up, but then apparently that was the opposite.
Yeah.
Mikko
I
scores this Cale Makar-esque goal.
whatever that was at the blue line there for the first Ducks goal or the second Ducks goal.
Right, yeah. Didn't know Mikko could move his hips like that, though.
Yeah, that was a nice goal.
Obviously, it was a backhander goal because
I don't know, man. I just didn't have that big of a problem with those two. Like I feel like they didn't create a ton, but I didn't feel like it was like a poor effort. I mean, they only gave up 0.3 expected goals each at 5v5. They were only on the ice for
well, yeah, but I also think part of that. I mean, I don't know. You might disagree, but
10 shot attempts against. Like that's
I
just
think that might be a little bit more of the two guys playing behind them, and Evan Rodriguez than.
yeah. I don't know. I didn't love Erod. I mean, Erod was the same as the other two. Just okay. Like no problems.
Obviously,
The only problem I had really with Mikko was the turnover. Other than that, I had no problems.
I just thought they were pretty lackadaisical with the puck, and Jack Johnson getting the assist, or is it Eric Johnson?
It was EJ.
Oh, it was EJ. Good for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, so first Ducks goal. Alex Newhook.
Well, Alex Newhook and Lars Eller, and then kind of
I don't have issues with Lars.
Lars needs to get the puck out.
He rides this guy up to the top. He's expecting Newhook to make a play because you got the guy trapped, right? He's trapped. Right. There's nowhere he can go. He's expecting Newhook to make a play other than just flail his stick at the guy.
Yeah.
And then, Dennis Malgin as well on the way back.
Kind of lost.
And also, I don't know. It was a nice shot, but from the top of the circle.
I don't really have a big problem with that call. I thought that was fine. I don't really have a huge issue with Francouz tonight. I don't know.
The only one I have a big problem with is the third one.
The third one, and I don't like that one. Looked weird, but that one.
No, I have a big problem with that one. The other three are goals that he gets scored on him. Maybe not the fourth one, but the first one, you see that one scored on him a lot.
Yeah, and the second one's a really nice move on a breakaway. Obviously,
breakaway. You don't fault the goalie. Yeah,
most times.
Yeah. So
I feel like,
yeah, but those three, that line, I just like what are you guys doing?
Yeah, I don't know why Girard does this. I mean, first of all, why are you putting three centers on a line? What are you thinking with that?
Dennis Malgin's a wing.
No, that wasn't an actual line. The actual line was Eller, Myers, and Newhook.
Yeah.
And
he saw
they lacked some serious chemistry.
He saw what I saw, which was Eller, Cogliano, O'Connor getting destroyed. Sorry. Brothers throwing a fit.
Oh, I guess.
But
I guess they weren't great.
Yeah, they were horrible in LA. And so I think I understand the mix up. So
kinda. I don't know.
Dude, can you hear this fit being thrown?
Yes.
Dude. Sometimes I just want to punch that kid square in the face and just he has it coming. He just cries all day, every day. That's all he does.
That's what Trevor Zegras says.
Dude. I never cried. My brother never cried. My older brother never cried. My sister never cried. And he's the devil. He just cries and cries and cries.
It's because he's the youngest, so he's like coddled.
Yeah.
But I remember I swallowed a comb once when I was a kid. I didn't say anything.
You swallowed a what?
I tried to swallow a comb.
Like a hair comb?
A hair comb.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we went swimming. And I was up on like the counter in one of like the family changing rooms, and my dad had like a comb in there. And I was like, that looks delicious. Let me have some of that.
Hey, man. I mean,
I had to go to the hospital.
that's funny.
That's my childhood story. And then I have a scar on my cheek from when I pulled down a coat rack.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. I mean, the kid is just. Anyway, back to the Avalanche. I mean, at least, I mean, honestly, the Avalanche gave me more of a headache last night than.
well, they literally gave me a headache. I literally had to sit in my room and watch the third period and half watch the third period in overtime
Yeah.
because how just it was just so annoying. Because in these other games, the second period, I mean, outside of the Kings game, against the Sharks, second period comes around, start playing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
This was not the case.
No.
And then, because obviously, we touched on the 2 goals, then they give up a power play. They do a really good job killing it.
Mm-hmm.
Logan O'Connor goes back to his, I want to score goals on the backhand whenever I have a breakaway. It wasn't a bad move, but also he has a very not good backhand. So,
Yeah. Hey, he got it in the air. I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah.
It was like 4 times tonight where he had just grade A opportunity, and it was just like, what are you
Did you
doing?
watch this game? This is just random. Did you watch this game on the TNT or Altitude feed?
Altitude. Dude,
Okay.
I hate Kenny Albert and Eddie Olczyk and Keith Jones. It's like my 3 least favorite announcers all in the
I
same
always forget
broadcast.
Keith Jones played for the Avs.
Keith Jones is
Avs legend, man.
horrible. He's so horrible. Edzo is at least okay. Like, he's not the worst.
I used to really not like Kenny Albert, back in the bubble when he
I
did
can't
this.
stand Kenny Albert, dude. I cannot stand him. I can't stand his voice. I can't stand how stupid he is, and I can't stand how he shows
That's
zero
one thing
emotion
I
on
don't
any
like is
goal.
that any Kenny Albert broadcast has to have 2 other people because he can't talk the sport.
Right. He's just and he doesn't show any emotion on any goal. Like, MacKinnon wins it in overtime. He's like, and Michael MacKinnon wins it in overtime. And he doesn't.
See Grover?
Yes. Except with a little more rasp,
Yeah, no, I was just watching that. I was like, yeah, at least Carl's aren't incredible. Yeah. Anyways, on that penalty kill, I was fine, and then they all full sent it at the end. It was a great penalty kill, and then three dudes full sent it, and I was like, Taves, what are you doing? Change. And then they all got stuck in their zone, got tired,
Yeah.
and they got scored against. And granted, the goal isn't, you don't like the goal from Pavel Francouz. Those guys aren't tired. That puck probably is out of the zone.
Yeah. I mean, what the fuck is Mikko doing on the second goal? I know I'm talking
about the third goal.
Yeah, I know. But I want to get into this because we know it's stupid, but what's he doing?
I don't know what you're blaming Mikko Rantanen. This was all Sam Girard's fault.
The second goal, oh my god. What is he doing? What is he doing?
He's having fun. Having fun with his buddies.
Bro. So even if he's just dicking around with it up there and everything goes right, the best outcome of that play is what? You dump it back into the zone and give it to the other team? Is that the best outcome? Because he's got no one to pass to because he's being,
Yeah, so he skates it up and he's trying to do that little leave for
Taves.
And
but he's got 2 dudes.
I don't know. I don't think it's stupid. I just think it's a little lazy. He's not the idea of the play isn't bad, and he's not trying to do anything special with it. It's just it gets away from him, and he just kind of panics and smacks at it. And Taves doesn't really do anything. Taves is he's kind of in no man's land, so it's not
Taves
really
is
his fault.
Why the fuck are you passing it to me? I'm covered, bro.
Yeah.
Mikko needs to realize that he's covered. It's a fine play if Taves doesn't have
Well, and I think part of that is true. I think, so I'm watching it right now. So he's So he skates up here. Henrique follows him, and Fowler is kind of trailing behind him. At the moment when Mikko tries to make the pass, Devon Toews is very open because Cam Fowler is watching the puck right here. And then he biffs on it, and he panics, and he kind of gets a stick on it. Toews doesn't really attack the puck. He's just standing on the boards. And he kind of takes a swipe at it. And Cam Fowler has the speed because Toews is standing there, and he hits it up to Henrique. So I think part of it you have to realize with if you're Devon Toews is either that because Toews either needs to it's just a weird play. Like I can't.
That's
really,
the thing. It's weird.
I can't really fault Toews for this because
exactly.
He might want to move out, but he's there's no reason for him to because the play is the right idea. He's coming up. The guy Toews is open, and he just
you see him do this play a lot, and he just messes it up. It's a breakaway. It's just lazy, and then that's basically it. I was just
unluckiness with it. It definitely it pops on edge and makes a real bounce. But
so happens when you're casual with it, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, and then there's this fourth goal.
The third goal, I have problems with the third goal. I know they full send it down.
Yeah, right. I think it's one of those things.
Dude,
where
that's
you're not happy with anyone on the ice.
Dude, that's 5-hole. I mean, it's from really far away. And there's one guy screening him. Not really. That one hurt.
It's not pretty.
No. The fourth one.
Islanders, what are you doing?
What happened?
They're losing already.
1-0.
Losing by 2.
What?
The game's barely a minute in.
Oh.
Islanders, no, not like this.
Rasmus Sandin.
Damn you.
Rasmus. Is Sorokin in there? He is.
I think it might be Farley.
It's Sorokin.
Oh.
Oh, wait. What? Did Farley get hurt? No.
That's weird. I don't know.
But yeah, so then the fourth goal is just
nonsense.
I really don't see how you can fault Sam Girard on it. Everyone on Twitter is shitting on him. I just don't see it.
Well, it's because people on Twitter are stupid. Like that. I saw that Av Source guy posted the video of it, and it's the fuck are you talking about?
That's just unlucky, yeah. I love me a good shit post, but dude, what's he to do differently? He covers the guy.
Yeah, Pavel Francouz makes the first save.
Yeah.
He's trying to cover the net so another guy doesn't come through and just smack the rebound home.
Right. Let's see. Yeah, I'm watching it. Yeah, I mean, it's just
happens. I mean, really, I can't even what. Sam Girard was on the ice for 3 goals against. I don't know how you could blame him for any of them.
Nope.
This is dude. It's. I mean, obviously, this is something that has been a common theme for Sam Girard this year. I'm not the first person to bring it up, obviously, but he, not the most solid defender, but every single time a team has a chance when he's on the ice, it's going in the net.
Yeah, him and Beau as a pairing have about a 47% expected goal share.
Yeah, and their actual goal share was 16-6 or something.
It's 38% or something.
Yeah, it's awful.
It's that's just so unlucky.
Yeah.
Their on ice save percentage, both of them, is so low for whatever reason, and their shooting percentage is also pretty low. So.
Yeah, their PDOs are
just in the tank. So
yeah, garbage town.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But yeah, now let's get into the fun stuff. Let's get into the penalty parade.
Let's get into the one-timer.
The penalty parade one-timer show.
You thought Nathan McKinnon's one-timer didn't work well.
Well, it didn't, and until it did.
First,
let's see.
If you try hard enough,
Trevor
anything is
Zegras
possible.
hooks Sam Girard. So there you go. Sam Girard draws a penalty.
Yeah.
And adds to the power play. And the dog, first one-timer goes straight into the glass. It's all right. Try it again. Second one, into the glass. The third one, though. The third one goes into the net on the far side.
Yeah, man. Real quick, Sam Girard has a 978 PDO this year.
Which is
90.87 on ice save percentage. And a 6.93 on ice shooting percentage, which is very good.
No, they're both bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That's a horrible PDO. Like that means he's getting super unlucky.
Yeah, no, Evan Rodriguez is the only consistent lineup guy that's even close with a .988, which is not very far off.
No, but it's also his own doing because he can't score. So,
well, it's actually it's kind of, but his on ice save percentage is also very low.
Interesting.
Let me see here. His on ice save percentage is 9.077.
That's not good.
Yeah. And then Bowen Byram's is a 991.19. His PDO is
not great.
0.998, so his is actually pretty average.
It's still a little low for how the Avs have been running this year, but
yeah.
Yeah, so one-timer works on the Lucas Dostal. And then
that was the fourth one. The third one is Mikko's 100th.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the classic.
The classic Hershey Highway Royal Road.
If you thought that this would be the perfect way for Mikko to hit, this would have been the perfect way for Mikko to hit 50, but for him to hit 100 this way is also very appropriate.
Yeah, it was very appropriate. Yeah, 54. Hose mad, but the moose is loose.
He just doesn't stop.
I'll start posting the hose mad video when he scores.
Hose mad.
Mm-hmm. I edited. The Avs have that footage of the in training camp they get video and content of all the players.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a hose mad version of it.
Very cool.
Yeah. Next game when he destroys Edmonton. Yeah. So then the fourth one's that one-timer.
Yeah.
And then the fifth one, he tries the one-timer, and it goes straight into the glass. And then he tries it again, and it goes in again.
Where did was this one bar down?
Kinda? I think it was 5-hole.
No, was it?
It was low. So. It was lowish. Maybe it was I
don't know. I was literally just watching this, and I was like, I don't remember. I can't I couldn't tell because whenever there's an overtime goal, I barely
Maybe it's just under the blocker. I don't know.
Ones that are that are fast. I just don't remember them very well because immediately after I'm celebrating.
Right. Nope. No video on.
Let me see. God, this is weird.
The...
Mikko, Nate was very happy after this one.
Yes.
Nice little smile. I feel bad for Lucas Dostal. He played very good.
Let's see. Yeah, I think 5-hole.
It looks like center mass, actually. It looks like he just beats him over.
Maybe far side again?
Yeah, I think that's what it looks like to me.
But I don't know. It was pretty low.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bar down. It just made a weird noise. I think it just struck the camera thing.
Really hard. The taco basket. Could have hit the taco basket.
Taco basket's more of a thud, less of a ping.
True. Remember Knack hit the taco basket last year?
When Knack did that, dude, that goal.
Mm-hmm. And nobody knew it was in.
Yeah, man, that was the weirdest. They should have run that play more often. A little drop pass into a guy just running in for a heater.
Yeah. I guess.
Dude, Nicolas Abe-Cabell could do it. Nicola, I don't know, man. I'm so used to calling him Nicholas. Well, I mean, this game happened. Yeah, it was one. That was good.
It was a game. We got to
Well,
get
this point,
into
what?
some of
We
the.
gotta
We got
get
to
into
get into
what?
some of the LA stuff because it's looking like the Avs might play LA if they win the division.
Hmm.
Because the Stars aren't losing to Detroit. I'm sorry, they're already up 1-0.
Right.
But yeah, so Seattle is 2 points back with a game in hand, and they have the tiebreaker.
Yeah, Los Angeles
So
plays Vancouver and Anaheim, though, and Seattle plays. Well, Seattle plays Arizona tonight.
Arizona, then Vegas. So I'm
Right. I
thinking
don't think they take it over.
Vegas could be resting guys, man. I don't know. Like they have
Maybe.
no Eichel, no Theodore, no White Cloud, no Thompson, no obviously Stone.
I just think, well, they do have the regulation wins advantage. So
That's what I'm saying, man.
Tiebreaker.
Like if that's the case, then no, thank you. I'll take Minnesota.
Yeah. Right.
Because I think LA's good. I just don't. I think they'd be a hard out in a series. I just don't think they could win against the Avs, just because they don't have one top 50 player on their team.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I think it would just be like such a. For my enjoyment purposes, I don't want to play LA. Fuck that.
I just think the Avs break it. I do.
Break it.
Break the trap, like break their shitty neutral zone.
Oh, I mean, probably. I don't think it just like. I feel like it could just be like so. Just the games against LA this year just have not.
Yeah. Dude, totally. And Georgiev has randomly struggled with LA, except last game. I guess he was good, but
right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I think it's actually well. I mean, the first game Georgiev's definitely struggled with LA. It's just for some reason LA's just been like. I think the second game I think it was a little bit more of LA just like finishing on all of their chances, like
sure.
Beautiful. Just
I mean, he did give up 4 goals, so it's like
right, and I mean, but like that first one was a 2-on-1. The second one was like just this otherworldly snipe, and then there was one that was a deflection.
Yeah,
I think there was like one that wasn't very good, like in front of the
net.
But yeah, it's just like I don't know. I don't know, man. It's weird.
I still think it ends up being Seattle, but I wouldn't be surprised if. I mean, LA's got Vancouver and.
I mean, if I was the NHL, I would actually want LA to drop because I think Seattle Edmonton would be a fun.
That would be fun.
That would it'd be pretty high. That'd be a high octane series.
I just
every game that Edmonton and LA has played this year has been like fucking 2-0 because Edmonton can't really break through the trap. Like
right,
they're still in that kind of they're just I mean not like too much skill, but like skill and they just rely on the penalties to get through LA. And I mean,
I mean, I agree. I think LA would be able to score on them though, just because I just don't think Edmonton's very good. So
yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't mind Minnesota. I'd like Minnesota for a lot of reasons, but I also don't want Minnesota for a lot of reasons.
That's fair.
I don't know.
Dude, can Ville Husso give us some fucking help? 2 goals on 3 shots already, pal?
No. No, I don't think he will.
No. He did give us some help last year by letting us win.
I don't know. It's weird. We'll see what happens. And I mean, Imagine, well, and I guess technically, I mean, Edmonton could take over Vegas too. So, like, imagine like a Vegas. Imagine everything flips and it's a Vegas Seattle first round series. The narratives. Just think about it.
Yeah.
Because then
Vegas,
next year the
Seattle.
Winter Classic would be like a rematch of whatever happens.
Yeah. That would be fun.
But I think the NHL would prefer Vegas to just be good.
Yeah. What do you think it ends up being at this point? We got 3 games left.
If I were to guess,
games.
I would go. I don't know. I mean, the Avs have the most wins are tied for the most wins. Did you know if the Avs win the rest of their games and say like
Vegas
everybody
loses
else would have to lose, but they could still finish second in the league. That's kind of nuts.
This injured Avs team that's just a shell of its normal
that was
self.
out of the playoffs at one point. For the second best team in the league now. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Nathan MacKinnon and Mikko Rantanen just decided they didn't want to lose. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think
it's Vegas, Winnipeg.
At this point, the Avs do control their destiny. I don't have high hopes for this Edmonton game.
No, me either.
I just, once you beat a team twice already, I mean, it was kind of like
and
last
it's
year.
The first game after a long road trip.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they play Winnipeg, who will be desperate in Nashville. I don't know. I just kind of feel like, and who's Dallas play? Dallas plays bad teams, don't they? They play St. Louis and St. Louis. I don't know. I think Dallas probably takes the division, and I think it's Avs at the 2 and Minnesota at the 3.
I think the Avs win the division.
I'd like to think so.
I think the Avs win the division for sure.
Edmonton's on a 7-game winning streak. Goddamn, they're hot.
Yeah.
9-0-1.
16-2-1. Since they got back home.
They got the most regulation wins in the West by far.
Yeah.
They're weird because, they have all those regulation wins, but it's also like, with them, it's like, okay, well, they can win games in regulation. That's pretty good. But they also rely on their power play way too much. But I don't know. I would say probably those, and the Minnesota's 3 seed.
Yeah,
Dallas. I actually think Edmonton will take the first seed. I think it'll go Edmonton, Vegas, LA, Seattle.
I just think Vegas and Seattle split that. And I think Vegas takes the West.
Well, I think Vegas splits it, but I think Edmonton, they have 2 games left. It's against us in San Jose. Like I said, I'm not like super confident in that game, so I would say maybe they win, and they have the regulation wins, obviously, by a shit ton. So I think they take it from them on that, and I think then LA, I mean, they play some pretty crappy teams. I think they just went out, and I think Seattle splits, and I think Winnipeg obviously takes the last seed.
At this point, I thought Calgary might sneak in there.
But then, that shootout loss to Vancouver.
Yeah.
You can't lose that.
No.
What a roller coaster of emotions it must be to be a Calgary fan. And Winnipeg is horrible. The Sharks right now.
Yeah. EK scored.
Sharks.
Yeah, I don't think it's been a long time since we've had this much undecidedness each team's got like 2 or 3 more games to play and nothing's decided.
Right?
It's just so close.
It's been very weird.
So many things can happen. But I think it'll be Vegas, Winnipeg, Edmonton will host LA, the Avs will host Seattle, and then the Stars will host the Wild. I think that'll be that. And then I think the Avs will end up having to play Dallas at some point.
Kings forward Alex Lafreniere, whatever, had a Roman archaeology college paper Why is he taking a Roman archaeology class? What are you doing?
He hates himself.
Apparently, what?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess he's just like wants to like be like, I took this class. Like, I mean, he might finish his degree. I don't know at some point. I don't know what his degree is. It's just like such a weird thing for a guy. I mean, and you're signing away already. This is like probably. I mean, this is like his first or second year, I think.
Yeah. So what happens in the East if the Isles lose? They're at 91 and 81 if they lose. And Pittsburgh could still take that.
Pittsburgh could still take it. Pittsburgh does not play today.
Boy, the Isles. The Isles haven't been taking care of business, have they?
No.
One.
Oh, Pittsburgh gets Chicago.
Oh.
Cool. And then Pittsburgh gets.
Pittsburgh gets Chicago on a back-to-back.
And then they get Columbus.
Oh boy. So the Isles got to take care of business.
I don't know, man. I'm calling my shot right now. I think Columbus beats Pittsburgh.
That would be fun.
I think it happens.
That'd be hilarious.
I hope the Islanders make it, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
They could still come back in this game.
I just wish Pittsburgh and the Isles made it because I don't like Florida.
I like Florida more than I like Pittsburgh.
I just think it'd be cool to see Sydney one more time. Gino.
Yeah.
Give it one last hurrah. I just think they're cool, man. You know?
I just think they're neat. I think that's
cool that should just about do it, though. I don't have much more.
Yeah. Vegas is cheating. There you go.
Vegas is cheating. The Avs aren't getting Landeskog back for game 1.
Are they ever going to?
Which we already kind of knew.
We'll see.
Elliott thinks so.
Elliott.
Father Elliott.
Well,
it's 75 today in Denver.
I wonder what the weather's like here. Let me see. I have a little widget thing here. No, I don't. Cool.
75 in Denver today.
It's 96 degrees here.
Holy shit, dude. That's miserable. You have air conditioning, right?
Yeah. It's April! State sucks.
Yeah, it does.
I wonder what the weather's like in Oregon right now. $49 degrees and raining. Please. I love that. I wish I was. Lovely. That sounds perfect. Never stop.
Well, the Stars are certainly taking the division race seriously.
Yeah.
Also, it's 3-0 Washington.
3. Hell yeah.
The Stars are up 3-0 also.
Let me watch these first 2 goals. Let me see what Ilya Sorokin's doing.
The second.
By the way, I just want to point this out to the
Oh, something happened with your mic.
Games. He would it hits 50. He would be still. There would still be the fewest games played by a Vezina winner, history of the NHL, or at least recently, in like a full season.
Yeah. Wow.
Let me see this one. Nah, it's a nice shot. I'm not going to blame Sorokin on that one.
Second one was pretty soft.
Sandine one. I have to watch a 13-second ad for Geico first. So
as long as the little gecko's in it, that's fine.
There's a little gecko in it. He's got little roller skates.
Good. A gecko.
Oh no, that is very soft.
Yeah.
He's got to be. He might. I know. I think Ilya Sorokin might be facing the old Connor Hellebuck situation right now.
He'll be fine. Also, I have to go make dinner.
Okay. Well, I'll end the podcast then.
Okay, bye everyone.
Bye.